Hey y'all, welcome in. Come on in, come on in. This is HillbillyRO. And so, it's still Monday, but I'm doing a couple videos. So right now, I'm going to make macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to bake it. So what that entails is me getting a pound of pasta noodles, as you see here in my container. And I will link my container down below from my Amazon account. And if you like my containers that I use, you can go there. They are good containers. I'm not going to lead you wrong. That's all I use in my kitchen. As y'all can see, everything's in containers. So, and then we go up there and all the way around. And I even got my fruit and stuff in containers. So as you see, I use a lot of containers, and there's some behind the camera as well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to measure out. If you have yet liked and subscribed, please do so. And welcome to the hillbilly world. I am a total hillbilly. I do everything from old school. Oh, I seen somebody out my window. I'm like, who the heck? It's my neighbor. She's out there washing her house. But I do everything old school. So, I'm getting ready to make some baked macaroni and cheese. So, first I have to do my noodles. And as I'm doing my noodles, I'm going to shred up the cheese. Not everyone makes theirs the same way. That's okay. Not everybody can be right like me. I do mine perfect. You might do yours perfect to you, but it's not perfect for me. You got to do your own way. I'm just giving you the little ways. So we're going to come over here. And I don't think I can get that in here. But I'm going to press this. And this is going to give me a weight. And as you see, I have a bowl on it first. The reason why that bowl's there is because I need something to put the macaroni in. But I only need 16 ounces or 1 pound. So we're gonna, I think it's like 4 cups. Yeah, it's 4 cups. Well, we'll say 3.5 cups. I'll just leave that in there. And I'll put this away. So what we're doing right now is, I got a pot on the stove of broth of bouillon. And that's the chicken broth that I made this chicken with. Right here to make the chicken salad. So back here I have water going. And this is how I do it, because if I have broth going and I need some more water, I go ahead and add that. Because I keep on looking that way and y'all's that way. Because I want to put hot in with hot. If I put hot and cold in with hot, then I got to bring that back up to temperature to boiling. So I use my electric tea kettle for that. Also, it makes a good cup of coffee or a good hot tea really quick. And I like it because when it gets ready, it turns red. So, and I have my seasoning out here. Some red pepper seasoned, salt and pepper. I have garlic. I have paprika. And I have some chives and some cilantro. And, yeah, red pepper flakes. So that's what I'm going to season my macaroni and cheese with. But this is how I make it. You can add less, you can add more, you can add what you like, you can add what you don't like. It doesn't matter. You make your recipe, you honey. But it's just me and Derek, so a pound of noodles is going to be enough. Now I do that even with instant mashed potatoes. If I'm making instant mashed potatoes, I'll boil that water and I'll pour it in there. It's already hot and boiling. It's done. Add butter, add sour cream, add salt, pepper, whatever you want in your potatoes, and it's done. So as you can see, and I'll bring you over here, that water, I just added more water in here, and it's at a boil. It's still boiling. That means I'm ready to add my pasta. So I'm going to add my pasta in here. When you add your pasta, give it a good stir. Because, I mean, the reason why I give out these little directions is somebody might be a new cook. They might be new to cooking. Somebody might be 12 years old trying to figure out how to make something. I don't know who watches my videos. I don't know who subscribes because it don't tell me. But if you subscribe, hi and welcome. I'm a nut. I am. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. But in my macaroni and cheese, I'm going to add sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to add Colby Jack, and I'm going to add queso. So that's what I add to my macaroni and cheese. And I have this doohickey. I'm sitting ready. Come on, because I'm not, this is because I'm my think about it. Yes, I use this term to think about it. I have to say yonder. First time I yonder. Would you have to say yonder? So you're mad at me? And catch that down. This boat. Now, though, the queso cheese doesn't have to because it's all cheese. But these have to shred it. They don't fit. You got them down. These usually fit in here. And you turn on. Push down. And come down when you do them. Now I'm going to this one. This one can be 5 knots. Only brown sticks. Only brown sticks. But this is the time. It's not too bad. We're not this. And sometimes you just have to do it. You push down. This makes it easy to make. I'll make cheese too. And I don't like to get sometimes. You never have to now for something. You got to put that into here. See, I like this. And I try to be nice to it. But it must be on my nerve. It must be on my nerve. I can say it. But this is easy clean. It comes off pretty quickly. And this thing starts out here. So yeah. Cheese not y'all. I think this will be better. So in the same container, have some butter going. And we're going to turn her down a little bit because she's going a little too fierce. So I'm going to take that butter and I'm going to mix my cheese in there. Not all of it, just some of it, because you're making a roux. Now I got to grab some flour. And when you grab the flour, what's going to happen is, I should have put the flour in with the butter and browned it a little bit. But I can push my butter to, or my thing to the side. So I'm going to take about a little bit under a cup, and I'm going to brown this butter, or brown this flour. You want to cook your flour, because if you don't, then it's going to taste like flour, and you don't want it to taste like flour. You want to brown that flour up a little bit. Try to get that. I've done this before and it come out good still. So don't do like I just did. Make sure when you put your flour in that it you put your butter in, then you put your flour. Because now I gotta mix that with that, and I gotta pray. But when I'm in my kitchen, I'm in my comfort zone. And what I mean when I say that is, I pray and I sing. Now if you hear me singing, I'm sorry if it's not no good. I'll be over here caterwauling. But I'm okay with that. Because God gave me a voice, and the voice He gave me is the one I have. And He said, rejoice and praise unto Him. And I sing because I'm giving Him praise. So when I am doing stuff in my kitchen, even if I'm cleaning, I always singing a song. Some song. If it hits my head, I sing it out loud. I figured, well, it needed to be heard. So I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to pour some milk in here. Turn this down to medium-low because you don't want to scorch your milk. So we've got a bowl. We're going to take and we're going to spray some avocado oil. I have to go to the basement and get some more down in my cellar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here because I got very little room in my kitchen, y'all. When I say that, I'm not lying about it. Got to put this over here. Got to mix this in with this. And I use some of that because I cooked these noodles in that chicken broth. So it had some little tidbits left in it. Now when you're doing this, you want your noodles to be al dente. You don't want your noodles to be all cooked because you're going to put them in the oven and they're going to finish cooking in the oven with your cheese and stuff. So when you make this, you want your noodles to be al dente. What did I do? Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. I always put 2 eggs in. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and I always add a little bit of mustard. Red pepper, chives, and onion powder. I remember. And of course, some parsley. And cilantro. So I'm going to mix this up in here. You got to mix it real good. Because you got to break those eggs up. Now remember, you ain't done cooking this yet. Because you got more cheese to add. So leave your milk out because you want it creamy. And yes, some people might say, oh, you're overdoing it on the cheese. That's okay. I'm eating it, you're not. I never complain when somebody else cooks something because I figure, well, they gotta eat it. I ain't gotta eat it. I've even went to family dinners and we stop by and get us something before we go because I don't like the cooking that they do. Or those people that taste stuff out of the same pot. I don't care if you're cooking it just for you and your husband. Get a different fork. But see, that's the way I was raised. You never double dip. And this would be a lot easier if that would just rip off, which it will. So I'm going to add about half of that in there. And queso is a very soft cheese. It's kind of like a mozzarella. And then I'm going to add the rest of my cheddar in here and my Now I did add a little bit of Gouda for the smoke flavor. So I add a lot of cheese in my macaroni and cheese. But that's what makes it good. You gotta enjoy working in your kitchen. You gotta enjoy what you do. If you don't like cooking, then I don't know. Because to me, when I'm cooking, I'm feeding my family. So when I cook, I just dropped that on the floor. Hold on. Sophia! She can have the rest of that cheese. There, get you some cheese. Oh, she ain't gonna eat it. Oh, she's snooty, y'all. Any other time she'd eat that. She'd be begging you for it. She's sniffing it. Oh, she's eating it now, y'all. She finally figured out, hey, that's cheese. I like cheese. But if you see, I like it real cheesy. Maybe that's why I was 459 pounds at one time. But I'm going to get this, put in that glass dish, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're ready. So we're going to mix some crackers and the macaroni and cheese. Now remember, if you don't like it, you don't have to add it. I add it because I like it. And I did put crackers over top of it. But knowing me, this is all I'll be eating for supper for a couple days. Because I got enough, I only eat chicken, and I get tired of eating chicken real quick. So, we're going to dump this in this prepared dish. And now off the camera, I did add a little avocado to it, mushed avocado, and another egg. But, oh, and some more butter. So I put about a stick of butter, stick and a half of butter, I mean. Is this healthy? No. Is it going to be good? You bet your honey butt on it is. But I eat probably once a day, if that. Sometimes I'll just eat cereal. And I don't always add milk. Now I'm going to make a big old mess with these stupid crackers. You always want to make sure you get the corners. Now, let me wipe off my surface. Because I don't want a big old mess. Yeah, my garbage can's right here, so I wiped it that. So you just go over with your hand and make sure you got your crackers spread evenly. You get a little stuff on your hand. Don't lick it. Wipe it off. I see people, they be doing that and then. Are you kidding me? You're going to stick your finger in that food and then stick it in your mouth and then stick your finger back in the food. You might as well spit in it. So I am going to add some more salt and pepper. Well, pepper. I'm not adding more salt because I'm going to love putting. To me, the cheese has enough salt and I don't have to add salt. And yes, we like pepper, we like spice, we like sauce if they're so nice. Yay! Cheers! So here it is. I'm going to put it in the oven with full over it because I do have 3 raw eggs in here. I'm going to put oven in the oven with full over it. If you may, I'll grab me some full right here. And I'm not gonna pull that full over tight. You see my drawer. I'm not gonna pull over tight. I'm just gonna leave it like that and barely. Just gonna kind of thin it. I'm just putting it on where enough so my crackers don't get burnt. Now I have the oven set on 350. So I'm going to put it in the oven for 350. For 35 to 40 minutes. Then I'm going to pull the lid off and put it in for another 20 to 25 minutes. So on that, we'll be back. Okay, the macaroni and cheese is done. So the macaroni and cheese is done. So we're going to taste this. It's perfect. It's got a little spice to it. The avocado. I've got a little piece of chicken in it that I left out because where I boiled the chicken, I left some little pieces of chicken in here. So it's got that in it. It's very good. Sorry, I don't like talking with my mouth full. I was raised that that's rude. But the macaroni and cheese was fabulous. The thing that I did while I wasn't live was I took 2 avocados, I smashed them up. I had a little bit more paprika, and then you also need to add more pepper. And I added maybe a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I like a little bit of heat, but not a lot. But you can taste the chicken and the avocado and the different cheeses in it and the spices. So it was really, it's really good. This is my supper, y'all. Because I got chicken in it. So to me, it's chicken cheesy noodles. But you all have a great day. God bless. And remember, always say your prayers. Even pray for your enemies. Pray for the homeless. There's so many homeless people out there and so many sick people. But we need to learn to pray for each other and be more humble. I am still in my nightgown. I ain't gonna lie, I've been in my nightgown all day. Who do I care? Y'all want to see my nightgown here? Look. It's my nightgown. So, but at the end of the day, love one another. Respect one another. And always try to uplift one another. You may see somebody who's in a bad mood and angry, but they might be hurt. They might have just lost somebody they loved. They might have just got a bill that was just so expensive that they can't afford it. Now they're trying to figure out what to do. Not that being angry is okay, but if somebody needs a smile, smile. We need to get back to learn to say hi. Have a good, nice day. God bless. So, be humble. And always say your prayers. On that note, y'all have a great day. God bless. And until next time, this is Hillbilly Road checking out. Y'all, night.